Alright, so we're on to the back yokes. One word of warning is make sure you're on the right side of the pants, because I apparently was not the last time I did them. So, I'm going to redo the videos because not all of them want to upload. It's been one of those weeks. So, what you're going to do, you're going to face that yoke face side down. So the right sides are together. You're going to pin it across there, and we're going to stitch with a 5/8 inch seam allowance, and then we'll do your flat filled seam. Alright, so the yoke stitched on the pant, on the back piece. I went ahead and pressed the yoke and the seam allowance up. Then you're going to take a piece of wash away wonder tape, and you're going to place it right across that raw edge, so that, like, the middle of the tape is hitting the bottom. Oh yeah, you're gonna cut that bottom seam allowance. You're gonna cut it in like half, so you have room to fold this over. So then you're just gonna place that on that bottom seam allowance, so that that bottom piece is like hitting the middle of your wonder tape. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna place that across there, and I'll just kind of do a quick show you. Obviously take the white strip off, but then you're gonna fold it. Wait a second. I have not had enough sleep. Alright. Then you're gonna fold it over, and then you're gonna fold it over again. So all those raw edges are hidden. Once you do that, you're gonna stitch. I'm gonna go ahead and stitch about 1/4 inch down from that seam line to catch the bottom edge, and then I'll go back and I'll stitch about 1/8 inch from that seam line there. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll come back. Okay, so all pinned up. I'm gonna go stitch it, but this is what it's gonna end up looking like from the outside. So you have 1/4 inch from that seam line, and then 1/8 inch from the seam line, and this is what it'll look like inside. So we'll do that, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so I'm gonna throw every piece of technology I have like out the window. I've done 2 other videos on the patch pockets, and none of them will upload for some reason. So I'm gonna try one more time, and I'll probably have to redo it. But hopefully you guys will get the gist of it. So to do, if you're doing decorative stitching, I just picked one of the easy ones that came in the pattern, and I cut it out, and I cut along the top line. And I put it on the pattern piece, lined it up with the bottom, and I drew that line. And then I measured. It's about 3/8 inch between each line. There's 3 lines, so I just did 3 lines, 3/8 inch parts. The top is then folded over 3/8 inch, ironed, folded over again, 3/8 inch, ironed, and then stitched. Remember, that piece is interfaced, and then you're gonna place them on there. I actually have a video on that, so if you have any other questions on the decorative stitching or anything like that, let me know. I didn't use interfacing on the back. I know they recommend it. I think for some of the more intricate designs you probably want to, but I'm happy with what this one is, so I'll leave it like that. So just a quick note, you also want to make sure when you stick them to the pants before you sew them that they're even on both sides. So you can hold up the pieces together and try to make sure that they are even, and you don't have one pocket kind of a little off. It'll make your butt look uncentered, and that wouldn't be cool. So just a quick note on that. Alright, so pockets are attached. To attach, once you got them pinned and wonder taped to your pants, you're gonna go an 1/8 inch down on each side, all around, on all 4 sides. And then you're gonna go in 1/4 inch from there on all 4 sides. And then you'll sew bar tacks at the top. I still need to cut my strings, but
it's okay to be mad.
Looks pretty good, I think. So then from there, we'll just attach the 2 pieces and we'll be good to go. Okay, so both sides are done. on the right side this time. Woohoo! So what you're gonna do is go put them face to face, right side to right side. Line up that nice flat filled seam you got there. Line up those seams. A lot of times I like to baste in there just to make sure they don't slip. But we're gonna pin the whole thing. The 5/8 inch seam allowance all the way down through the crotch curve. And you're gonna stitch, and we're gonna do a flat filled seam there, just like we did up there. So then after that, we will be putting the front and back together.